So this is your King of Kings speaking with you again. This is November 11th or 12th. I think it's the 11th, is it? 11th or 12th November 2024. I'm studying law these days. I'm enrolled in school at 75. Anyway, the thing is, the United States seeks some kind of primacy worldwide. And by virtue of her absolutely disgusting level of morality and her support of the obvious to the stones under the feet of the current Zionist population in my Palestine lands, absolutely disgraceful, and the United States sold their souls to the whole world, obvious as a newborn baby's cry. From any other cry on earth, that one's universal, huh? Everybody recognizes it. Just the way everybody worldwide recognizes the paucity of democracy in the United States, the paucity of honor, the paucity of truth, and the paucity of reason. What does the United States have to offer? Well, a really good series of resentments. She's got an axe to grind with just about everybody. She's been at war with every little power on earth that she could boat fuck as she pleased. Now that she's up against some powers that aren't so little, she's having a hard time, like NATO, and the United States didn't fare so well in Ukraine. That war's been over for about 2 years, and it wasn't even a war. It was a special military operation. So if the rest of Europe would like to go to war with Russia, please do so now. Because I want to get a war over with early on in our reign. I'm sick to death of this crap. So, but Russia doesn't want to rule anybody that doesn't want to be ruled by her. And if you want to be ruled by her, if you're a European, you'd have to beg her, I imagine, probably for about 10, 20 years solid before she'd consider it. You've dug yourselves into a bankrupt hole of slop. Unhinged jurisprudence, absolutely lower, much lower morality than the bed bugs that showed up for a while. Remember them? I made friends with them. You can communicate with any sentience. Even trees and plants communicate with each other. You ever notice cornfields? All the corns pretty much exactly the same height. You don't have one 9 feet high, one 6, one 7 like in human beings. Pretty much the same. Trees, depending on where they are located, will grow. There's a park in Toronto where the trees have to be 200 feet tall. Or at least 50% taller than regular trees, however tall that is. And all of them are, all the old ones are like that. So there's much that man has to learn about the subtle laws of the universe. It's a series of laws called metaphysical law. I'm studying the man-made stuff now. I spent quite a bit of time studying metaphysical, interpenetrating relationships with man's interaction with himself. Is deplorable, but mostly just in the so-called elites. Those who delude themselves into thinking that God likes them best, or they're somehow deserving of extra latitude in the applications of law. Like they can murder people if they want to because they're very, very wealthy. You know, things like that I remember. And the Toronto police conducted a 4-day investigation in the death of Paul Volpe. Mr. Volpe was found with a couple bullet holes in the back of his head, stuffed in the trunk of his car at Toronto National Airport. Now, even I know who did it. I'm not even Italian. And Toronto police know that I know. And the cop that shot the kid on the streetcar, what was his name again? 18-year-old kid. Kid shows up with his penis in one hand, a Boy Scout knife in the other. And the cop whips out his revolver and says, "Drop the weapon." The kid's probably going, "What weapon?" "Drop the weapon." And the kid doesn't drop the weapon. So the cop pumps, fires all 9 shots, misses him once, only hits the boy 8 times. I asked the Toronto cops to call me the next time they have an emergency like that. Sammy Yeltsin, or Yeltsin is the boy's name. I don't remember the cop's name. I wasn't really, but the concern for jurisprudence at the time was well, if we convict him, he'll lose his job. So the laws are plastic. No, they're rubber, stretchy, elastic, can we say, depending on things like net worth. Now, net worth based on fiat currency is a highly inaccurate way to value the substance of men. There is no foundation. In other words, there's no value that is held with any fiat currency anymore other than the U.S. President's word of honor. So you're counting on the morality of the United States to count your pennies for you, basically. I just thought I'd rattle your chain at least once a week, you know. I'm off doing other things and thinking about stuff. I don't have much time to think about my online life. But I think about what's good for 7.7 billion wigglers on this planet. Quite a bit. It's your King of Kings saying,